Do you think that would be a good idea to check the spouse's name on the terrorist watch list, or do you concur that there's just not time and it's not worth it?
Well, I can't answer because I haven't seen what the State Department responded to or what they said.
Well, that wasn't my question to you. My question to you is, would it be a good idea to check the spouses on the terrorist watch list?
Well, I think that one of the things that we have been able to do over the past several years is to unify databases, unify search engines in such a way that those kinds of security checks can be more easily done.
But if they don't do the checks, it's a problem, isn't it?
It could be a problem,
Thank
but
you.
again,
all right,
I
let me
don't know
move
the
on.
facts.
Do you make the final decision as to who's put on your countering violent extremism working group?
6 weeks away. Yeah. 6 weeks away.
We have an individual in the department who is the lead on CVE.
Okay. Are you consulted at all on who's put on that working group?
I have not been, no.
All right. You were aware that the president of ISNA, Imam Majid, is a member of that working group, correct?
I can't answer that. I don't know whether that's an accurate statement or not.
Okay. Well, you can go look at your own website and find the documentation. He has been on your working group, the Countering Violent Extremism. Do you know how many of the members of your Countering Violent Extremism are members of Muslim Brotherhood?
Again, since I'm not involved in the appointment, but if I might.
Well, my time is running out, so I really don't have time. But I've got a very serious question that needs to be confronted.
Well,
are you familiar with Muhammad? Are you familiar with?
I would like the ability to expand on my answer if that is all right with you.
I don't have time. I'm running out, and I can't be filibustered.
Well, okay.
But let me ask you, Muhammad Biari was a member of the working group. You promoted him, and it said there, I've got articles here that say you swore him in as a member now of your, let's see, the Homeland Security Advisory Group. He's apparently been given a secret clearance. Do you know Mr. Biari?
Yes.
Okay. Were you aware he had a secret clearance?
I believe everybody on the Homeland Security Advisory Council ultimately gets a secret clearance.
Would you be surprised if they, well, I don't have time, but were you aware that he spoke at the big event in Texas honoring the Ayatollah Khomeini?
I'm not aware of all the places he has spoken.
The gentleman's time has expired.
If I could just have 15 seconds, this is critical. Secretary, were you aware that a week ago today, from his home computer, he accessed the SLIC database, got information off, and has been shopping a story to national media on Islamophobia directed at the governor of Texas and the security folks there in Texas? Were you aware of that?
No.
Thank you, Mr.
I'm telling you it happened. Do we need to appoint somebody, or will you have that investigated yourself, and if so, by whom?
Well, since I don't know the facts, I'll have to look into the facts.
Okay.
So you'll be the one to make that call?
We'll have somebody, it'll be myself or someone.
Does it concern you at all that it happened?
The gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Quigley, is recognized.
Time of the gentlelady has expired. Mr. King.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to yield to the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Gomer.
Thank you, Steve. Secretary, since you seemed a little fuzzy about Biari, let me make sure you leave here understanding. He was a featured speaker at the tribute to the great Islamic visionary Ayatollah Khomeini, December 11th of 2004. You had him on your Countering Violent Extremism working group. You promoted him, and from your own website. Secretary Napolitano swears in Homeland Security Advisory Council members. You swore him in, and according to your testimony here today, that's where he got the security clearance. He has written glowingly of Qutb, on whom Osama bin Laden relied heavily for his barbarism justification. He has written against the trial and conviction of the Holy Land Foundation's funding of terrorism. He has still remained in this Homeland Security Advisory Council, and now he has accessed a week ago the state and local intelligence community database. He took documents that said for official use only and shopped them with national media. It appears not only is our security being compromised, a secure system, but he's using it to help his friend politically, the president. I've got one question, and it's not a gotcha question. There's nothing confusing about it. Before you came in here today, were you given information about El Biari using the state and local intelligence community database and taking information he downloaded and shopping it to the media?
No.
If anyone from Homeland Security, your staff, advised anyone else that you were briefed last night, they would be wrong. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. King. You're back.
Thank you, and reclaiming my time. Thanks for your testimony, Madam Secretary.